What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and a new video. Apparently, you guys really enjoyed the last video I did. Fortunately for me, it was in the area of my expertise. Unfortunately, as well as fortunately, right? Because it had to do with prison. Today, we're gonna have another reaction to Joe Rogan. He's my favorite channel. He's funny, and today he's got crazy ass Joey Diaz on there, Coco. So let's see what they got to talk about. This is a long one. We're only gonna do a little bit. I haven't seen it. I want to do a blind reaction with you guys. All right, let's go.
Woo! Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Merry
Happy
Christmas.
New Year, Merry Christmas. It's fucking on. You understand me? It's Christmas Eve. You thought it was going to be ho-hum? Fuck you. Uncle Joey, Joe Rogan here, fucking live, Christmas Eve, talking about bugs in your house and how easy it is for the feds.
They don't need to bug your house anymore. They just use your phone.
No,
they just turn them on. Jamie.
Exactly. I just had this conversation with somebody the other day, and this is actually in regards, the conversation had to do with the men and women behind bars. Cell phones are very prevalent behind bars. That's well known. But hopefully, because a lot of the fellas back there are still dinosaurs, they're still, hopefully they're reviewing everything on their cell phones and they're understanding. It's not like the old days where they need to come and actually tap your phone. As long as they have your cell phone number, the feds just contact the provider and they can listen in and or get the transcripts of every fucking phone call and every text. Remember that.
Tell them what you were telling me about that the AirPods.
Oh yeah, there's a new setting on the on the new operating system where your AirPods, you turn on this thing.
What's going on with old boy's mouth? Is his jaw tired? Joey, lift that. Oh my God. My boy. I hope you're married to a beautiful woman, man. You locked her down, because you lose her, homie. That face right there. Damn, look at that shit, eh? You tired as a motherfucker. If you can't just do this, you know you're tired.
Thing called Live Listen, and it's listening to the microphone on your iPhone. So you can leave your phone in a room, walk out, and you just made your own bug. But that means that anybody that can then access your phone could probably also listen if they have access to that. I don't know how
But
strong.
they've already said, like, if you talk to anybody that knows what's possible with electronics, they can already turn your microphone on anytime they want.
Bro, when I was a kid, I grew up in that bookmaking shit, and there were certain bookmakers that wouldn't talk in a room that there was a phone in the room.
Smart ones.
In the 70s. They would not talk, not on the phone, but if there was a phone in the room, they would leave the room.
Yeah.
And I used to go, these guys.
Check this out. Are you guys noticing how much smoke is just filtering through this room? No matter what they talk about, no matter what Joey and Joe talk about right now, in their minds, it is the deepest conversation they've ever had. The most eloquent words are being spoken. I remember when I used to smoke weed a long time ago, and when you talk, you just know you're spitting game, no matter what the fuck you're talking about. But you see this? This is a bake out.
Super paranoid. They were 30 years ahead of their time.
Well, you remember how they got Vince in the chin. They started bugging cars along the way where he would walk. He would walk with his bathrobe like he was crazy, and he would give everybody instructions. And he would do it on his walk, so he couldn't get bugged anywhere. So they started bugging the cars along his walk route. That's how they got him.
And they get you at the mic.
Yeah.
With the same microphone they use in the NFL. When you hear all those tackles and grunts. In the old days, they had I don't know what the parabolic mic takes vibrations from glass.
Yeah.
So I could just point this laser at your glass with speakers on, and it'll take whatever you're saying in a room and bounce it off the glass.
I've heard it. There's a recording of it.
This is in the fucking 80s,
Yeah.
so by now it's world class.
They could do. Well, they're listening to everything.
Everything.
Anything and everything.
When I go in a bathroom on a plane, you have to assume they're watching you. Like, I used to go in there and do blast or coke. I would always pull my pants down and go through the whole process like I was shitting. I wasn't really shitting. I just always thought there was a camera there.
Well, you're probably correct.
I've heard things.
It's illegal. You can't have a camera in a bathroom. Under the Fourth Amendment, at least in California, there has to be some privacy in some areas. If they're going to record in that bathroom, then it has to be posted. You know, you're not a criminal. Um, yeah, that's not. I mean, it's good that they're being on their toes, but you know, again, it seems like there's something on fire at this point. There's way too much smoke. Then again, this man's jaw just won't connect. Cartoon character looking ass motherfucker right now. Hey, you listening to Joey breathe? Shout out to Joey. Joey's a older man, been around, been through hell. Um, 1 second, please. And but when he breathes, can you hear the shit popping in his lungs? Get on, Joey.
Things that are just horrid about Vegas in the 80s, how they had cameras in rooms.
Well, Vegas in the 80s was all mob runs.
Vegas
still.
and the bathrooms have cameras, so as soon as you do a blast, you come out within 10 minutes, the cops are on you.
When did the mob like officially get out of Vegas? Like what's
The mob is still in Vegas, just in
think so?
short spurts. It's crazy. I was in New York last week, and I realized how much construction was going on. And I thought to myself, how much of that is the mob?
Sorry about that. You know, when I do that, you know who it is. The boss lady.
Still getting. They had a tax for years, 2%. So if it's a $300 million job, do the math on that. You make a big chunk on that. the construction, you know, Trump didn't get rich because the construction business is huge. And you go to New York now, you know, I can't give you accurate numbers because I don't know what numbers are. But look what the average is for a square foot of concrete in New York, and look what the average is in Iowa.
I was reading something about that.
The square foot of concrete to build a building in New York,
It's insane.
the concrete is fucking insane because
So I thought I was clicking on a funny video, you guys. Apparently not. Apparently this is at the point of being stoned where, again, everything sounds great. Let's go a little bit. Should I fast forward? Let me just fast forward a little bit because I don't want to hear about square price of footage and all that bullshit in Iowa or whatever he said.
And you need to see how that shit would fly against the best in the world. I mean, that's why he's here now. I'm very excited about this, but he's a perfect example of like, he doesn't have any problems. That guy's been fighting for a long time. You talk to him, he's as lucid as they come. He's articulate, he's very smart, very well educated, reads books all the time.
Is anyone else interested in who they're talking about, but none of us want to rewind? Because who knows what the hell. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
He'll send me recommendations for books. Very, very interesting guy. So you got those guys who like, he could do it for a long fucking time because he's not taking a beating. When you start taking a beating, man, whoo, you know, sometimes guys try to get back in there too soon and they're still hurting, you know, from a fight, like a really bad knock.
Is Joey exercising? I know. I think I'm the only one that's going to enjoy this video, but as Joe is talking, do you hear Joey in the background breathing all over? Is his mic inside his lung? Let's see.
Knockout, or just sometimes even just getting beaten up is where, you know, like even if you don't get stopped, like you incur more damage that way, you know, in a long ass fight than you would in a quick KO. You know, like in Glory, you know, Joseph Valtellini. Do you know who that guy
Yes,
is?
I know the
Bazooka
name.
Joe. He was their champ.
All right, we're going to skip some more. This thing is 2 hours long. It can't be this only, right? Because Joey's normally funny as fuck. Let's go way over here. Oh, damn.
God, Boulder County Jail was tremendous.
Well, I am in
So
TV.
I
Cigarettes.
didn't drink milk. Milk is big in jail because the bodybuilders like milk. It's like fucking drugs.
Really?
So I would trade you my milk for your Kool-Aid. All right, so I was in there drinking fucking Kool-Aids and shit because I fucking hate milk. Boulder was a paradise.
I will tell you, that is true. Dudes that were really into working out, they would try to get the dudes in the kitchen to bring. They would try to drink like 20 milks a day. They say that it helps you bulk up.
Compared to other jails. Oh, listen to this. Thanksgiving Day, was I locked up Thanksgiving Day? Yeah. The guard came in, and I'll never forget his name was Ron. And he opened up the cell door, and there was a phone there. And he goes, anybody who needs to use the phone, use the phone. I figured out, in those days you had to press 9 to get an outside line. I pressed 8 to see if I get long distance, nothing. I pressed 7, nothing. 6, nothing. 5, nothing. 4, fucking long distance. I got to call my peeps in Jersey for 20 minutes apiece. You just figure out different things. Then they send you to a place where somebody looks you in the eye and says, strip down. And you got to go take a shower, and then you come out and they put a finger up your ass to see if you got contraband.
Oh, no. I'm throwing the flag on the play. This fool, they can't do that. Again, they cannot just be like, strip out, go get in the shower. And then who does that? That sounded like a date, no? Hey, shower and clean that thing up for me because I'm about to stick something in it. That's not Joey, man. Now I gotta question a lot of Joey's stories. They can't just stick their finger up your ass, man. First of all, they use an x-ray. Second of all, if they think you have something, they just potty watch you. At least in California, I've never heard of where the cop. I will say there was an incident that happened in Corcoran Shoe where they did take people. They put this thing that it was they violated people. They violated them because they had an informant give something up. He didn't say that. He just said, yeah, you're going to go to this place where they're going to tell you, hey, wash that thing off and then bend over. I've never heard of that in my life.
And they give you tidy whities and an orange jumpsuit.
Do they put like a rubber glove on and then lube their finger up?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
At that point, I didn't give a fuck. You putting a finger up my ass. It breaks you down as a man as much as anything in the world. That's the first breakdown.
Wow.
To turn you around, to let you know they run you. They're going to stick it up your ass. Then you go to your cell.
They couldn't do that in California. There's a lot of states I think they couldn't do that in. I don't know which state that. If it's still Colorado, he's going to make everybody look at people from Colorado prison system a lot different. So we need some people that have been in the Colorado prison system to get in the comment section and clarify this right now. Because that's crazy.
And those guys in there are not very nice. They weren't like the Boulder County jail guys. Those guys would kick your bed and make you get up, turn your light on in the middle of the night, and say, get out of bed, we're going to do a search at 2 in the morning. Those people are not nice at all. Then I got transferred to Summit County Jail, which was a fucking paradise. Paradise. Handball all day outside. TV till 2 in the morning. TVs in your cell. Black and white TVs in your cell. Basic cable. You could be up all night. If you want.
Isn't that fucked up though? I mean, now, we bring a little bit of seriousness into it. Maybe he's comparing it when he's saying the paradise, and he emphasized it by saying it 3 times. I think, was it 4? I don't know, but it was multiple times. And he's talking about jail is paradise because you have a TV. So that finger action must have really traumatized him, because jail is not paradise. There is not a jail that is paradise. Maybe in comparison with another one, that's what he meant, but I don't know. I'm still stuck on that. Cops sticking their finger up your ass and kicking your bed and waking you up. That's got to be a super low level prison where people are going home next month and they're like, you know what, I'll go ahead and take this L because I'm going to go home and I might fuck your wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Wanted to go to breakfast, you ate breakfast. If not, you could sleep through breakfast and we'd eat your breakfast for you. And then from there, they ship me off to the Department of Corrections. That's where it's the nitty gritty. If you think black people talk at a movie theater at night, don't go there. Don't go there.
That's a stereotype, right? They say blacks talk loud as fuck in the movie theater. I don't know. I haven't been to a movie theater since 1993. But Joey went there, directed to him, people. My soul section, you know what's up. One love. But Joey did that.
Black people talk all night It's 6 or 7 floors, and I was in there in August with full humidity in Canyon City, Colorado.
Wow.
All right, with a little window, and I was like on the 3rd floor. I couldn't breathe. And in those days, they let you out. You took 2 showers a week, and 1 hour a day you went outside. After that, you were just in the cell by yourself. And at night it froze. In the daytime, it was like fucking being sweating in a fucking tin can. You were in a tin can in the daytime.
No air conditioning.
No, oh shit. There's nothing. 2 showers, and then the 3 meals, and then the first week is good because you actually get out of your cell to go test. They test you everything. Your math, your English. They fucking put a bunch of pictures in front of you. They put you through psychology.
He's talking about the reception center. That's weird. But I mean, that sounds almost like you're in the hole. 2 showers a week. But he's coming out an hour every day. I don't get that part. If you're coming out of your cell for an hour a day in reception, how do you not have access to the shower? That's a trip for me, hearing how again, because of the finger story, I'm gonna take his stories with a grain of salt now, but yeah, that's a trip. Hearing other states, the way they get down, like I said, I can't really take him at face value anymore because I don't believe that finger story, but it is a trip.
Psychiatry, they take your blood out, they do everything. And then they assess you, and then I took care of all the dots. Okay, there's a bunch of dots you have to dot your I's. Like, if you have a high school diploma, you get a point. If you were working at the time of arrest, you get a point. If you were up to paying rent. So I got a bunch of points for that. It's so funny how.
Okay, I think the way he's saying it, he's explaining it backwards than what it really is. When you get sent, at least in California, when you get sentenced, there's a certain point scale you're going to be put on. So I don't know if it changed, but in the California Department of Corrections, if you came in with a life sentence, you started at 75 off the top. 75 points, that puts you at level 4, right? You start at 75. Now, if you have these things where if you were married for a certain amount of years, they check that box, that lowers it 3 points or 2 points, 5 points, whatever it is. Then you have a high school diploma, so there's mitigating factors and then there's aggravating factors. I think that's what he's trying to say, but he's saying he got all these points. He probably, what he meant was he lowered his points.
To talk about something very interesting. It's very interesting where this Harvey Weinstein case is going to go. It's very interesting where it's going to go. Right now, he has Benjamin Braff as an attorney. And if you see what happened, Benjamin Braff pushed for a dismissal, and he didn't get it. The lawyer said, the judge said a trial date. They're going to get a trial date. Harvey Weinstein's going to go throw more money.
I'm not even going to get into that. Getting into that case, we all know who Harvey is and what he did. Not what he was alleged to have done. He's convicted of it, so it's what he did. I'm not going to talk about that. We're not going to have this video get ruined. So we will go ahead and bring this one to a close here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You guys, let me know in the comment section if there's specific videos you would like me to react to. I kind of want to do more of the funny videos, so that's why I looked for some funny stuff in this, because I don't want it to just be serious. Now, we can do serious ones, and but I want them to be videos that you guys want me to react to, and I would prefer to do blind reactions to them, right? That's what I did here, and that's why we had the start that we did. But anyways, again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for the support. If you liked the video, like the video. Share it with somebody you think would like it. And if you aren't already subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And like I said, give me more input on what you would like to see me react to. With that, everybody be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, right? I'm out.